He is a powerful warrior fixated on mastering Satsui no Hado, and one of Ryu's deadliest rivals, Akuma. Akuma is a cold and extremely powerful warrior whose sole reason for being is to hone his fighting skills by battling and destroying strong foes, especially from the Marvel vs. Capcom series. In this episode, join us as we take a look into the story behind Akuma in one of Capcom's most beloved crossovers. What is his story in the Marvel vs. Capcom series? Without further ado, let me welcome you to the Street Fighter-verse. Akuma first appeared in X-Men, Children of the Atom, as a secret guest character. He is also a playable character for most of the different versions, as well as in Marvel vs. Capcom Clash of Superheroes. In his story, as stated by fandom, in X-Men Children of the Atom, Akuma says to Magneto in the end, "I am the Master Warrior." The credits show a bunch of X-Men characters in a dizzy motion, and after the credits, Akuma does a taunt. In Marvel Superheroes, Akuma makes a very small cameo in one of Anita's moves, Flame Sword. In X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Akuma is standing on top of a Japanese temple. Wolverine asks Akuma what he knows about his past. He says to Wolverine, "Want to talk? Force me." After that, they start to fight each other. In Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, Akuma has another form, who served as a final boss. He also appears alongside Dark Sakura when you fight her after reaching certain conditions, and in Dark Sakura's ending, in the Japanese version of this game. We will go deeper on Cyber Akuma later on the video. In Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Fate of Two Worlds, Akuma notes that no one else is left to rival him on Earth, and prepares to journey through the galaxy to find a worthy challenger, leaving behind the bodies of Ryu, Wolverine, Captain America, Chun-Li, and Spider-Man. This mimics his ending in SNK vs. Capcom, SVC Chaos, where after he finds out no one is left to rival him on Earth, he goes back to heaven to challenge Athena's master. In Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, although Akuma does not make an appearance in the game, the Satsui no Hado plays a part in the story. Ryu seems to use little bits of it to fight against the Maverick-infected Darren Moran, alongside Hulk and the Monster Hunter. When Jedha invades Avengers Tower to destroy the base along with the other heroes and Thanos inside, Ryu begins to succumb to the Satsui no Hado, catching Thanos' interest in that dark power. Thanos then interferes and stops Jedha from using the Soul Stone to weaken Ryu's human soul and turn him into evil Ryu, effectively removing a burden Ryu has had for a long time. At the end of the game's after credits scene, the Satsui no Hado gains a significant boost in a role, as Thanos stole the energy of the Satsui no Hado inside Ryu, and claims that at its full capacity and potential, it can and has destroyed a god, which he then tries to use to destroy Death and Jedha, after Death betrays him at some point in the story. Due to the cliffhanger nature of the ending, and how the game is made, plus the several nods to Ryu almost succumbing to it, Akuma is likely to make an appearance, due to him being the current physical manifestation of the Satsui no Hado. In his gameplay, while some people often refer to Akuma as a Shoto clone, characters who fight identically or similar to Ryu by utilizing his attacks, usually possessing a projectile and anti-air special, with a physical distance coverage optional, he has more than enough moves to distinguish himself from his lighter counterpart, utilizing a very different playstyle. Back in his earlier appearances, Akuma/Goki simply had his moves as a combination of both Ryu and Ken's. His low health, story-wise, is shown to be Akuma holding back his true power in order to enjoy his fights. Most of his recent versions are often balanced, though some game-breaking tools still tend to exist. In the Street Fighter Udon comics, Cyber Akuma appears in the backup story of Street Fighter Unlimited number 10, where he battles Ken alongside other non-canon characters Mech Zangief and Zero Akuma. The story's ending reveals that the whole thing was actually an unreleased video game, inspired by Street Fighter 2010, being played by Mel Masters while Ken and Eliza watched. Another version of Akuma is Cyber Akuma, mechanically enhanced by Apocalypse. Cyber Akuma's upgrades include a mechanical right arm, dubbed Booster Rocket, metal wings, and 4 extra arms that are only seen in one of his win poses. His first appearance was in Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter as the final boss. Because of Apocalypse's control over him, Cyber Akuma's personality is vastly different from that of the original Akumas, being more surreal. This is the mecha version of Akuma called Zero Akuma. Zero Akuma is an extremely powerful mech based on Akuma, featured in the game Cyberbots Full Metal Madness. It featured a unique playstyle, similar to Street Fighter's Akuma, as well as a unique life bar design. Zero Akuma's powers and abilities are flight, weapon mastery, energy manipulation and energy projection, martial arts, force field creation, and explosion manipulation. So what did you like about Akuma and Cyber Akuma? Let us know in the comments section down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on new theories and info. Thank you for watching. This has been your Street Fighter host. Welcome to the Center Stage, our new Discord server. There you can talk with us, chat about current events going on in Street Fighter, information, theories, and lore. We'll leave the link in the description box below. We want to thank everyone for tuning in and becoming part of the Street Fighter community. We want to thank you for your positive comments towards our channel because it only habilitates us to grow even more. From the Street Fighterverse crew, we thank you.